Wow, dude, workhorse.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report. I am your host, Brian Barnaby. And let's just say the boys are back in town.
She got away. Know what I say? She can't choke. She don't know what to do.
She's gotta go. Bye. I know that you love this flow. We just chillin', we just villains. We just chillin', we some villains.
I love it up, get the ammo and I stick it up. I grab shots on the top of shots. I bust the clip and I let it dip. I make it poof, make it explode. Touch your toes, hit your nose. Can you touch your toes?
And we are back. Welcome to another edition.
Heavy Rosebud 516.
I am your host,
Heavy Rosebud
Brian Barnaby. Tony in the building. What's going on, man? How are you?
Dude, I'm enjoying this Monday, honestly.
Yeah.
It's Monday, right?
Feel like I haven't seen you in a year, it feels like.
It feels like it's only been 3 days, not even.
Only been 3 days. A lot transpired over the weekend.
Oh, yeah, baby.
And, of course, our super producer, Main Magic Mike. What is up?
Hey, guys.
Oh, dude. What's up? Slime on your head.
Lot to talk about. Really just talk. It felt like a long weekend, even though it was a regular weekend.
I know, dude. The weekend
it felt long,
forever, dude. I mean, between everything that happened, I'm sure for you it felt extra long. But we had a lot going on, dude. So
yeah, extra long. But luckily, you know what? Let's start with some NFL. Kind of mixing things up here. Tony's favorite topic, of course. And before we do that, just some injury updates that came across from yesterday. Ryan Fitzpatrick, the Redskins, or not the Redskins, the Washington football team, just brought him in. He's on IR with a hip contusion. So he is going to miss at least 3 weeks. I want to be trying longer. Taylor Heineke.
So Cam Newton insert maybe?
Possibly. Former coach Ron Rivera. Connect the dots, Tony. So
Connect the dots
to keep an eye out for.
an eye.
And then some unfortunate news for the Jets. Mekhi Becton, 4 to 6 weeks out for surgery.
You felt the loss.
Yep, felt the loss with him. And then former, just last year's draft, actually, Jeff Utica, cornerback for the Lions, out for the year, ruptured Achilles. And just a gentle reminder, Tony, and just from rugby, all the injuries you probably saw out in the field, just what a violent sport and how at a moment's notice, a whole career can be changed by one play.
Certainly, dude. Yeah. I mean, you see it all the time, and that, unfortunate.
I've seen it happen.
Ruptured Achilles.
In person, an athlete.
A ruptured Achilles.
Have you seen a
Right in
ruptured
front of me.
Achilles?
Really?
I've watched it.
UB or?
It was actually in a summer league.
Okay. Yep.
But this older guy, and he just literally it was his first game. Think about how bad this is. It was his first game back from a torn ACL, MCL recovery. Gets on the court. You can hear it sounds like this. Like that when it happens, but louder.
Did you
Barnes on Barnes.
Got 2 Barnes, baby.
Funny as hell.
Can you put Barnes in front of us? Remember we did that one thing?
I think. Oops, sorry.
No.
I think it's just one of those things. Let's just let it go, Tony.
My bad. Dude,
okay, my bad.
But that's tough, dude. Did you see the Achilles shoot up to his calf? Did you see it completely
Yeah, it was nasty.
Damn, that's tough, dude. Is that the worst injury you ever seen?
Yes.
Really?
The saddest one was Adam Glantz. You've seen him on FaceTime.
Yeah.
We were playing 1-on-1 after practice, and he's by me,
right?
And he just goes straight down, torn ACL, MCL. It was
really?
so sad.
But he got by you.
It's debatable if he was going to finish. He's never good. He's never good around the rim. He was a great shooter, Barnes.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, would he not have just yammed it?
No, he wasn't athletic like that. That's what I'm saying. He wasn't good around the rim.
I have to ask you a question about this. I feel like I've heard
tough.
mixed opinions, just before we get into the specific games. With ACLs, Achilles injuries.
Jay Libertelli, sorry. I saw a guy lose his ear.
Dude, I saw the same guy with his ear.
Fur is back.
Rugby game.
I know. We'll get to that comment. We'll get to that comment.
But real quick, just Achilles, ACLs, Tony, and Michael as well. Is it a combination of situational, like the way you move, where you are on the field, the court, whatever, or there's some like ACLs and Achilles that have an expiration date? And if you were in this city, this game, that game, it was going to happen?
I think so. I think with the Achilles, it's like wear and tear.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of, and especially knees too, it's definitely wear and tear, especially with basketball, dude. This generation, like Kobe's, the 2010s, had more injuries than 90s, 80s.
All combined.
Right. Mm-hmm. And if you know what happened a lot in that boom in the 2010s, AAU basketball.
Right.
All year round, mad games. You'll go to an AAU tournament and play 8 games in a weekend, in 2 days. So that, dude, I just don't think that's the same thing with the Tommy John thing I think about. Because Pedro Martinez said this one time. He was like, because they were like, why didn't pitchers get Tommy John surgery when you were, what was up? Why wasn't a thing? And he's like, well, when growing up, we weren't taught how to pitch, how to throw sliders, change up, curveballs. It was just heat, and that's it. And then when you get into college and into the mind and into the system, the major league system, like the whatever division, then you start learning those things. You start learning all that stuff, and your arms are already developed as an adult. To handle that.
Right. So. Just unfortunate part of sports.
Oh, also, real quick before we start, I know here. First time I ever talked.
Is everything okay?
I'm right.
Dude, I'll talk about it so long.
You know what movie I watched last night, Barnes?
What?
You would fucking love this movie. It's a documentary.
Okay.
And it was about the Trashers, Danbury Trashers. You ever hear of this team?
No.
This team was owned by a head mob boss.
Okay.
They live in Connecticut, New Fairfield.
AJ was his son.
His son played hockey. His son tore his ACL and could never play again, basically.
Really?
And he bought him a minor league team, the Thrashers, dude. And the documentary, I'm telling you, whoa.
But okay, so it wasn't a depiction; it was just a straight documentary.
Yeah, no, dude, you'd love it. Danbury, and I was like, wow.
Would you?
No, he would like this. He would like this, dude. It's everything. It's got the look. This is
It's a dope jersey, dude.
Oh, they were sick, dude. Dude, it's sick.
Those guys look like from Hell's Angels,
dude. Yeah. I mean, they have such a crazy. Who was the name? Rupp. Oh, I think Rupp. He's a famous hockey player of the year.
Phil Rupp.
That guy looks like that.
He
guy
played on
looks
them.
like
He
Chris
played.
Herron.
He played on this team.
Really?
Because this dude was crazy.
He played for the Devils, Phil Rupp.
The year before, he scored the winning goal for the Stanley Cup.
He is the only player in NHL history to have his first career goal be a game-winning Stanley Cup goal.
Wow. Well, then the next year in 2004, what happened? There was a lockout. So the Thrashers blew up. This guy right here, the son, AJ, actually built a really good team. They were dominant. I know he doesn't look like.
Tell me when you look at him real quick, it doesn't look a little like Chris Herron.
He kind of, I mean, you know what? He kind of looks like Eminem in the video.
Yeah,
You should have seen him like in the.
I think when Matt shaves his head.
This is his dad too. This is the head mobster that he looks like a nice guy. Owned a huge garbage thing in Connecticut.
Quote unquote garbage thing. What's going on in the back?
Dude, they would pay
liquidation.
The players at the end of the season. Like, everybody wanted to come back. Everybody loved playing for him. Everybody loved it. But then right as soon as the season ended, the FBI comes in,
raids the place.
Raids it. They're like trying to find money and stuff. Dude, not only were they paying the players, I thought this was really good. How to get these players to come play. Yeah. Obviously it's illegal, but they would put the players not only like their payroll for the team, but they would pay them out of pocket, and and if they have like a spouse too, they'll put them on their employee list of the trash company, so they're getting paid.
Oh wow!
Mad.
Okay.
With illegitimate mob money.
And it's funny too because
sorry, I just got
and I've alluded to this for. I mean, there's really nothing like.
Oh, sorry. I'm so used to muting me.
What is
Yeah.
going on here
A good-
today?
A good mob movie, honestly.
Yeah, you like a good mob movie?
Yes, like give me Goodfellas. Give me you know what was funny? I actually liked Gotti. I know everyone hated it. I know the reviews were terrible.
Mhm.
Malta.
Yeah. Not
Any
good.
opinions?
Never saw it.
Never saw it.
No.
You kind of turned off by Rotten Tomatoes. I think they got a 28.
Honestly, dude, Mike was telling me that it wasn't really a great movie.
Which one?
Gotti.
And then we watched
Yeah.
like the 60 Minutes on Gotti.
That was better.
Where was it? Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
this is way better. I'm like, this is so good. Like, I don't even need to watch the
Right.
movie.
Yeah. No. That's I always favor the documentary over.
Right.
the
60
I
Minutes
think
did a
that's why
very
I
good
said
job,
that. I
dude.
figured
yeah,
you would.
that I would like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
exactly.
a new Netflix series. Like it reminds me of 30-30, but it's called like Uncut or something.
Yeah.
Favorite mob movie, Barnes?
I think you have to go. Bless you. With Goodfellas.
You go Goodfellas, really?
Yeah, what would you say?
Honestly, I like Casino better.
You know what? I don't think I've seen the full thing of that.
De Niro,
Yeah, De Niro,
Pesci,
Legends.
Legends, dude. Classic, you know.
Great
dude,
logo
like,
too. I mean,
that is dope logo. I love
That
that.
is dope. That is dope.
and they were a garbage company. You know, it's just all-
Trashers.
They had a section called 102 or 210 or something like that.
210.
They still go and have reunions
Really?
15 years
Really?
later, bro.
Wow.
Where are they at now? Where's son was at
The
jail?
son actually, no, the dad did 8 years.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
out.
Nice.
He's out.
8 years.
Only 8, dude.
Wow.
He was supposed to do over 100.
Over 100.
Yeah, and you know,
Good behavior.
very good. No, but the son, you know, kind of was like a little
Off.
not depressed or whatever, but just
Oh.
like was like, you know what, I'm gonna just I'm done. I'm because everything was kind of handed to him.
Yeah,
even though
right.
he was never like he never felt self-made. And then he talks about this at the end, and now actually it's right here. He opened up a boxing ring, like a boxing place
Mhm.
called Champs, and he has like pro fighters.
That's cool.
He was on ESPN. I forgot when, but it was like deemed the fight of the year, fight of the whatever, and it was his fighter.
Oh, nice.
So he's done this, you know, he's doing this now. You know,
for him though.
I thought it was, I think
Yeah,
and then like
dude.
the dad was just like, you know, it sucks, you know, because I missed 10 years of their life.
Right.
They
Right.
love me, but they've moved on,
Right.
you know, and it's like a crazy reality. But it was just a good dude. Like this dude, the commissioner of the league, he hated them at first, but they did so good for the league. Like
Yeah, it
they
was
brought
good for
so
them.
much stuff, and they at AJ actually built a great team
Mm-hmm.
and got good players in the
Right.
league. He wanted them to obviously be in the league forever, but this is I think it's called the
UHL looks like it. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
UHL. And I don't know is that like,
Below AHL, I would think.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I
it
know
may
that.
not even be honestly like affiliated.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking because
yeah. Before
it says
talking
The Departed.
But, you know, interesting. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
Possible future screen time spot.
Yeah, guys, thanks for joining us here on Screen Time today.
We have Barnes here.
But let's get to it. We
Ah.
had week one.
we can start
had
with this.
the Panthers. We had the Jets. It was 19-14 Panthers.
Prefer-
End of the day, prefer talking about Zach Wilson running for his life. When you look at this game, I mean, first half, I mean, the tail of the tape, I mean, it was 16-0 Panthers. So
Yep.
the Jets, nothing on the board.
Mhm.
Wilson overall sacked 6 times, but he did have those 2 touchdowns
Yeah,
in the
that's-
second half.
Yeah, which is I like that.
Right. So I felt like this game, I honestly, all in all, I mean, you let up 19 points. That's not bad
You
defensively.
lose Becton, which was
Mhm.
tough.
You know, obviously losing Becton was tough, but I felt good. Corey Davis made some plays, 5 catches, 97 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ground game didn't get going, but I think that's
Yeah.
because of the line. So
Yeah.
I just like looking at this. It's not like, okay, we didn't win the game because our quarterback isn't ready
Right.
for the NFL. I just looked at it as we couldn't protect him.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I think Wilson looked more than ready.
Yeah. And to be
even
able to
though-
take all those sacks
I
and
was
get
gonna
right
say,
back
even
up.
getting sacked, he never really seemed to lose his confidence in the pocket. And he looked really elusive, honestly. There was
Yeah.
a couple
Yeah.
plays where he made
Na-
guys
and
miss tackles
naturally,
on
yeah.
him, dude. Yeah, just real cool, like calm.
Yes.
Like, looks like he's been doing it forever.
Yes.
And then, you know, he's still later in the game. You see him kind of generate some offense, get those throws in, dude. He looked really good.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, an overtime was a 2-point conversion and an onside kick. Hey, obviously they didn't get it, but I think it's a good building block. And then you look at this on the other side, obviously playing Sam Darnold, you know, Anderson, the former Jet. I mean, Darnold definitely got off to a hot start, but overall, I mean, I don't think they can be upset with their decision. I mean, I think Darnold played pretty well in the first half, kind of didn't do anything in the second half, which is what we're used to seeing as Jets fans. I mean, Robbie Anderson, the one catch, the 57-yard touchdown. But, you know, I mean, are the Panthers, I don't think they're going to be a playoff team. And I just think that we can grow and go further with Zach Wilson over Sam Darnold.
Yeah, I mean, I just needed the Panthers to win week 1. So
I kind of forgot that, honestly. You're just reminding me now. Was it a game of bowling?
Yeah.
A night of bowling.
A night. Okay, but you don't like bowling, though, so I don't know if we're going to get to go. I mean, you said you wanted to go yesterday. You said you wanted to go this week, but now that it's this week, you really want to go.
Yeah.
When we going?
Next rainy day.
What's today? Oh, it's
Today's
Wednesday?
Why don't we do a rainy day? Why would you go during a sunny day?
All right, dude. Let's look at the weather, dude.
There's some rain.
But I will say, though, the only thing I'm afraid of for the Jets is if the offensive line cannot protect Wilson. I was telling you this before the show. Wilson looks pretty small, dude.
He is not the biggest guy. I was one of his
caveats.
Downfalls, I guess you could say, in the draft was he just a little smaller of a guy. They weren't sure if he was going to be able to take the hits.
Right, which it seems like he can, but again, you never know. One play is all, you know, one bad fall, twisted ankle, whatever, dude.
Right.
God forbid, you know.
And I think, you know, when you think about Zach Wilson, you want him
6'3".
just
I don't think he's 6'3",
no, I think he's 6'1.5", 6'2".
And I don't think he's 214 either, to be honest, dude.
You want to model yourself after
208,
after Kyler Murray and Russell Wilson, just in terms of when they're running around, evading pressure, they don't take the big hit. They make the smart move to get out of bounds. That's what he needs to do.
Right. Oh, yeah. I'm sure he'll kind of adjust and learn that again. You know, like he looked very elusive on Sunday. So I think you should have an issue with that. Mom's probably still tweeting about everything, right? Was that his mom who does the tweets? And
well, that's not his girlfriend. That's his mom. Wow.
By the way, Thursday, 60% chance of thunderstorms. T-storms, dude.
Thursday.
T-storms.
It is.
Thursday.
So, yeah, like I said, I liked seeing the connection with Corey Davis.
Right.
He almost hit Elijah Moore on a pass, but broke it up. So, the only thing that I'm just slightly concerned about is what's going to happen next week. And obviously, you know, we'll preview it on Friday, but you know, they are playing the Patriots. Bill, obviously a little tight after falling to the Dolphins yesterday. Great track record against rookie quarterbacks, but he has a rookie quarterback of his own.
Right.
But I just hope that nothing discouraging happens, in that game, because we've seen, I mean, I just don't want like a Sam Darnold performance from last year, but I don't think he is Sam Darnold. I think,
dude, he looks so different. Look at this. I've never seen Darnold do this.
Let's just take a look at this throw here. Evading. He's moving. And Corey Davis, touchdown.
Dude. Any injury update on the punter?
No, I did not hear anything on the punter.
How about Amendola coming in, your kicker, right? The field goal kicker?
Yeah.
Coming to do punts?
No, but I thought he's the punter.
No, I forget who the first string punter is. But I heard, like the very first punt of the game.
Okay.
He gets kind of landed on, a little funny.
Turf toe.
Looked like it was an MCL, honestly, dude.
Jesus.
Put him in a knee brace immediately, dude. He's like stumbling on the sideline. Amendola comes in, and kind of funny because his first two punts were both horrible, but they both had flags on the play, so he had to re-punt, and then both of the next punts he punted like 65 yards, like directional punts.
Yeah. So
I'm pretty impressed by the this guy coming in a moment's notice and punting really well.
Honestly, Tony, I'm just sidetracked here because
Anyone?
I'm just thinking about this. I've always hated Bill Belichick. I just want to find a way to beat him.
Oh
next
my
week.
God,
honestly,
dude.
make him go 0-2 instead of us going 0-2. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I mean, Michael, how do you like our chances next week?
I see a win.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Mac Jones.
I just don't know strategy
good.
wise. I mean, you just go for it and just blitz the heck out of Mac Jones. I just feel like the way Belichick is, he would just have stuff set up where he's just gonna do the little dunk pass, but I don't know. Just get him rattled.
I don't know. I didn't watch the game this weekend with him, so I don't know how.
But it's like,
look. Was he?
He was okay, but my whole thing is, if you lose to Tua, I mean, I think Zach Wilson is going to be better than Tua. So does that mean we have a chance? I'm just worried coverage wise. You know, if we're going to be able to cover the receivers, I guess we'll find out. You know, and I know I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I just want to win, though. You know what I mean? Because I just liked certain things from yesterday. Hopefully, the offensive line has a good week of practice and we get right out there. And we're not recapping this game, but I was just thinking about offensive line. How about yesterday? Chandler Jones, 5 sacks for the Cardinals, blowing out Tennessee on the road. I mean, pretty impressive. 5 sacks on a road game against the Tennessee Titans.
I'd say so. Yeah, one game.
I mean, that was
dude. Come on,
He's leading the league in
Chandler
sacks.
Jones. I think you've heard his name before, right?
I have heard his name before. Yeah, like that.
I mean, it's just one of those things that sticks, Tony. I mean, organic,
Bloodline.
bloodline. Moving on though, so we'll see what transpires for the Jets this coming week. He was actually Belichick, one of his worst moves ever, letting him go.
Oh, really?
So the Broncos 27, the Jets 13, and once again, Daniel Jones a turnover. I think it's like his 40th in 28 career games or something. So he was 22 of 37, 267. Like I said, the fumble loss, and I mean it was 27-13, but I mean he got a rushing touchdown the last play of the game when like no one's even trying.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cheap. Saquon gets in the game, 10 carries, 26 yards. It was his first game since tearing his ACL last October. So I mean, I guess it's good to get out there, but obviously I'm sure Giants fan would have liked to see just some more results than 2.6 yards a carry on 10 carries, but at least he's okay. He's healthy. And then Sterling Shepard, 7 catches, 113 yards and a touchdown. He had a nice game. And I have to say, it's going to take me a while to get used to. All these guys, and Sterling Shepard is one of them, now you can wear any number, no matter what position you are in the NFL, wearing these single-digit numbers. It just looks weird. I feel like I'm watching a college game.
Yeah, I guess it kind of does. I mean, dude, like
Tony likes
anything,
it.
I mean, no, I mean, I do like it. Why not let them choose whatever number? But I mean, obviously, you're used to having, a certain range of numbers to be certain positions. So it's going to be an adjustment for people watching the game for sure.
Yeah.
Are you not? You're over it.
No, I'm fine with it. Just
fine
like
with
I
it?
said,
It's just
I get just like the whole 17 versus 16 game season. It's going to take a little while to get used to. But I think this is what I thought going into the season. I mean, I think the Giants are a 5 or 6 win team. I mean, it seems like the same problem still exists with the offensive line, lack of offense. Something that New York as sports, all the sports teams this year are familiar with.
Yeah,
what sport we're talking about. And then I think Teddy Bridgewater, carved him up. 28 of 36, 2 touchdowns. He
Big
took that
smile
hit
on his face, dude. Yeah.
And then they allowed a 70-yard rushing touchdown to Melvin Gordon, who I think has been past his prime for a little bit now. So, just not much to feel good about. Your home opener, you would have liked to get off to a better start.
Oh, definitely.
But we'll see how they rebound this coming week.
Getting physical
but
in there.
I do think, it's, the clock is ticking on Daniel Jones. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
And then really the game of the day yesterday, Chiefs 33, Browns 29. And you look at the Chiefs like they've done in the past. If they get down, not that they're really down that much, they trailed 15-3, 22-10, but end up pulling away late. Patrick Mahomes, this is really just standard boilerplate for him at this point. 27 out of 36, 337, 3 touchdowns. Tyreek Hill, almost 200 yards receiving. Travis Kelce over the middle, 2 touchdowns. I just feel like I don't know if I've ever seen a team of all the years I've been watching football that it's easier for them to just drive down the field. And it's like, it doesn't matter how much they're down. Who are you most impressed with on the team? Whether it's Mahomes, Hill, Kelce. Who really kind of stands out to you? It's just.
I don't know. Obviously, Mahomes is a great playmaker, but I think it's almost expected at this point.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really surprise me as much. I would say Travis Kelce. I feel like he surprises me more often than not. I think he's a pretty cool guy. It seems. Big tight end. I definitely feel a bit more for the tight end position than I think any other one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like him a lot.
And I think he's had 5 straight 1,000-yard seasons. Coming from the tight end position, that's pretty
Very
impressive. Good, yeah. And then Tyreek Hill, I know it's obviously not this simple, but it seems like you could just send him deep every play.
Dude, he's so fast.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Blows by everyone.
And I mentioned his name last time, Mecole Hardman. I think he would be almost in that category, or at least a Pro Bowler, but he just can't get enough targets, but he's just as fast. I think they've raced before.
Mhm.
So a lot of speed on this team, and that's what makes him go. And I think as it has in years past, I mean, it's going to come down to the defense stopping someone because they had a little trouble. I think the Browns had like over 150 yards rushing. So they had a little trouble there. Baker, was 21 of 28, 321, the one interception. And like I said, as a team, 26 carries, 153, 4 touchdowns on the ground. I mean, do you believe, though, at this day and age, I mean, you look at the Browns, you look at the Ravens who are going to play tonight. I mean, can you win a championship with a run-centric offense? Or do you think that, you want to be solid, but you really, when you need, big plays, I mean, you got to really rely on your passing game.
No, yeah, I think you're right. When you need those big plays, you have to rely on, throwing the ball in the air. I feel like it's never too good to be like a one-side team. I guess, you could use the Steelers as an example last year. They were only passing, or they didn't have any other really facets to their offense. But obviously that they were good at it, so it led to a lot of their success. But yeah, dude, I mean, I think they have to start relying more on passing. Yeah. Trying to get those big plays.
And I don't know. I don't know, like, what I need. I'm not completely convinced with him.
I mean, that's not 21 for 28, 321 yards. Come on.
No, it's not just about this game. I'm just saying
In general,
He's not the guy ass.
I think
He loves him.
No, I do like him, but I think it's a note. I feel like he's just been improving.
been improving, but you got to just keep in mind, he comes into the league at like a year or two older than the normal guy. So
Right.
the clock, he's already behind the 8 ball there. And then I just feel like, I can see him being a solid player, maybe make a couple of goals. But will he ever live up to being the number 1 overall pick? I think that's a big question mark.
Yeah, I mean, I still think it's definitely a question mark. But again, I mean, he's definitely going in the right direction. I think he has the right mindset for it. Like he's not screwing around.
Anymore.
Flags
in the field, running from the cops.
Yeah, dude.
All that
come on,
type of stuff.
he's matured. I think is a good word to say.
And kind of as a segue into our Monday night game, Ravens at the Raiders. And they just kind of, two guys in the same division. Who do you think we're going to look back at the end of this season is going to have a better passing year? Baker Mayfield or Lamar Jackson?
I think Mayfield.
Yeah.
I think because he runs a lot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean,
So
he still, he passed for over 3,000 yards last year. But, I think it's just, there's questions, because really, I mean, 3,000 yards this day and age isn't what it used to. I mean, almost like 4,000 is kind of like, it's pretty solid. Three, you kind of get in your sleep. But
I think the Raiders are winning this one.
I think so too. New
even with
stadium,
Josh Jacobs questionable.
Think about it. New stadium.
New stadium.
So the fans in the building for the first time. I mean,
It's going to be electric.
Speaking of new stadiums, did you guys see some of the shots from the Sunday Night Football game last night in Los Angeles?
No.
SoFi Stadium.
Beautiful stadium.
I mean, I think maybe the most impressive thing I've ever seen. There's a whole like water park area with falls and everything right in front of it.
Dude, it is absolutely gorgeous when they have it. They do like nice drone shots coming in.
Oh my God. I mean,
outside. Oh my God.
And let's see that outside area there with the waterfall.
Yeah.
What are we at the Bellagio?
Honestly, it seems like it, right?
Yeah.
I want to stay at night. I want to stay at night there.
Super Bowl this year is going to be there. So that should be something.
Where is it?
Buy
California?
It's right
tickets.
there. Wait, was actually you're saying where's the stadium?
Yeah.
Inglewood.
Oh, okay, got it.
It's right there.
But hey, I mean, Stafford
looked like
looked
a
pretty
big spaceship.
Stafford looked
Maybe
pretty
it
good
is.
last night. I mean, they have a shot maybe to, have a home Super Bowl like the Bucs did last year. I mean, long way to go, but I do like them with Stafford. We'll see what happens.
Nation there?
Yeah. I mean, I kind of that was a prediction the other day. I'm pretty sure
I don't
said that.
recall, to be honest. Yeah. I was behind the glass.
The other side. But Raiders, Ravens, I mean, you look at the Raiders, they've been one of the more consistent teams, especially since when Lamar Jackson took over. They were struggling a little there at the end of Flacco's run. They're down some running backs. The Raiders have been hit or miss the last couple of years, not really living expectations. When you sign a coach $100 million contract and you're under 500. So, and Derek Carr, I mean, where are you on Derek Carr? Do you like Derek Carr?
I don't know. I feel like he kind of, he he suffered a couple of unfortunate injuries. I
Yeah.
feel,
That 1 year he could have won the MVP.
could have won the MVP, dude. So I think he's had some bad luck.
Yeah.
And because of that, I think his play has struggled. Honestly,
Right.
I think it's kind of gotten to his head. So I mean, I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I guess I feel like he's not living up to what he could be.
Right.
So it's
and I said this last year on the show. I mean, I think Marcus Mariota could be better possibly, but I don't think they're really going to him unless they get off to a bad start or this or that.
You never know. I mean, you never know, dude. He could come out this season hot.
Yeah.
Could be MVP like again.
And how about the Raiders? Since that 2003 Super Bowl loss, they made one playoff appearance since 2003. So that's
Really?
18 years. You had that one, and then Carr was out, so they had I think Matt McGloin had this playoff game. So they will get to the playoffs, but it's their division tough. I mean, Denver won yesterday. Obviously, Kansas City won. The Chargers beat the Redskins as well. I mean, it's going to be tough to not finish in the cellar almost. I mean, maybe, you could say, oh, they're a little better than the Broncos, but I don't think they're better than the Chiefs or the Chargers.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's definitely going to be tough. They're going to kind of have to step up. But, I mean, again, you never know.
Who's an animal? And just be honest. You could say you've heard his name before, but absolute animal on the Raiders. Do you know what I'm going to say or no?
No.
Darren Waller. Have you heard of him?
Don't think so.
Stretching the field type of tight end. Actually, really fell in the draft. Either was undrafted or slipped down, had some off the field issues, but I mean, he's like a solid 1,300, a tight end and a receiver's body of him stretching the field. So they got some players. They did bring in Kenny Drake, the former Dolphin and Cardinal. He might have to step in. I haven't heard an update on Jacobs, but it'll be interesting. And actually, this is going to be the debut tonight of the alternate broadcast, Peyton and Eli on ESPN2. I think some nights it's going to be ESPN Plus. I mean, what do you think of that whole thing?
I think that's genius, honestly. I think alternate broadcasts are kind of cool. I feel like it's slowly kind of getting implemented.
The whole Nickelodeon broadcast.
Yeah, exactly.
So broadcast for the Sunday Night Baseball game.
Right, exactly, dude. And I think Peyton Manning is hilarious.
Yeah.
I think he is so funny, dude. He's great on camera. And obviously, I feel like with his brother working with him on air, there's good chemistry. It should be a good time. It should be very entertaining.
Yeah.
But of course, they're smart. They know the game. They're going to be able to talk, properly analyze certain plays, what's happening and stuff. But
what do you think, I don't know, does that hurt the traditional broadcast, especially because ESPN, it's like, are they kind of competing with each other, being their main broadcast on ESPN? I think tonight it's gonna be simulcast on ABC. To have it on ESPN2, ESPN Plus, like, are you taking away people from there? And is that where you're getting your advertising dollars? You want that number to be the most, but then you want subscriptions from ESPN Plus, I'm guessing. So I guess they kind of balance both things.
Yeah, it's tough, dude. ESPN, I think, it's definitely going to be taking views away from obviously the more traditional broadcast.
Right.
And I think maybe ESPN in terms of broadcasting are realizing that, people don't really want to watch or listen to like these, clean cut, like Suits type of guys who are just like maybe a little dry, not really so funny, not as entertaining. I mean, they're good, obviously. They know how to call games.
Right.
They're professional.
Right.
Which I think maybe some people who aren't in broadcasting don't really realize how a professional call kind of affects the game,
Right.
So I think more people will definitely be tuning in to, that's why, you get, I guess you could say it's more like a barstool type of call for the game and stuff, which is obviously becoming more of a norm, more popular, people kind of demand that now. So I think that's definitely what ESPN is realizing and then trying to kind of see what happens.
Yeah. It's interesting. I wonder, in 5-10 years or like pre-games and like the NFL today and stuff like that, is that going to, you think that'll ever just like completely go away?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, but it's never going to get the same amount of eyeballs that it used to because of all the people on YouTube, the fans doing it. Like Bill Pito was saying.
No, yeah, very true. But I really don't think as popular like streaming is becoming everything, and as seemingly obsolete cable is becoming,
Right.
I don't think cable will ever be obsolete.
No.
I think, there's just something about like just, if it's like a 1 o'clock game, 11 o'clock, you're turning on the pregame stuff. Like you just sit there, it's on your TV, and you just have nothing to work, like.
And you feel too, like, I just feel like it's, maybe I'm just set in my own, not that I'm some dinosaur or something, but it's just like, I feel like when it's like, oh, I have to stream something on an app versus when I can just go to the cable box.
Yeah.
I feel like I just want to go to the cable box.
No, yeah, I totally feel for that, dude. I feel like I feel the same way about it, and
like
it's just easier, dude. You have to worry, dude. It's just like it's easier to me. And plus, I like, no matter who stream or whatever you have, and if Barstool, CBNBC still get bigger name pregame show like they again. It's people realizing how like a show really does affect it. I think people don't really realize that, at least now. I mean, I bars for example, some of their not professional, like kind of loose, like stuff they like is bad.
Right.
It's just not.
Right.
It's just like, what are we doing? It's just stupid almost.
And I feel like the alternate stuff sometimes it just gets away from straight talking about the game. And it's just like for people like me and you, I feel like that's what we want to see.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? We don't need the whole sideshow, the sound effects.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like it's like, do you watch a lot of Mets pre and post, or just if you're?
Yeah, I probably watch more post than I do pre.
Yeah.
Because obviously I'm there from the game, and then I want to hear some analysis. So I like Todd Zeal.
Yeah, no, he's interesting. I'd rather watch Lawrence Taylor and Pac-Man Jones alternative broadcast. I didn't know they had an alternative broadcast.
I think maybe he's. I don't know.
Sarcastic?
Maybe he's just like, I wish they do have. They should have that. Maybe.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Interesting stuff. I feel like it's something to talk about, forever. I guess we live in a society where there is such thing as forever, and we don't have forever.
I mean, Jeff Bezos is trying to live
forever.
That.
Yeah. So
who is that, dude?
That being said, actually, we got off such a tangent. One last thing here. You said who did you say you're picking? Ravens,
dude,
or Raiders?
I'm gonna go Raiders.
The
baby.
Raiders.
You got it. Say it.
The Raiders.
Wow. And I'm gonna go with the Ravens. Yeah, I think they're just a lot better team. I think Lamar Jackson might have 500 yards total offense, and I don't think,
dude.
I think this is gonna be pretty. And I think probably gonna be a lot of Ravens. Oh, you can go to Las Vegas. No, kind of. That's what this team in Vegas is going to be about. There's going to be a lot of opposing going there because it's like a getaway. Oh, I can see my team.
But see, that's honestly kind of what happened when Golden Knights kind of
right,
the NHL.
Right.
Teams are going in Vegas, dude. Get fucked up, like for the game. They don't play well.
But from watching the games, did you notice was the crowd split? Like, was there that many fans from the visiting team
at Golden Knights?
Yeah.
No, it was like all Golden Knights.
Okay, so
of course there are opposing fans because still pretty new team, whatever.
Right.
But I mean, Las Vegas just welcomed the Golden Knights open arms, dude. It was awesome. Their whole pregame shit, they have night fighting on the ice, and so entertaining, very good. So
And you know what's something we didn't think about? I mean, we haven't seen what the black hole is going to be like in Las Vegas because there was no fans last year.
Right.
In Oakland, they had one of the fan bases, but not obviously all their fans moved to Las Vegas. So going to be kind of interesting to see what type of fan support they get.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the games will be packed, but, it might be 50-50.
Yeah.
So we will see.
We should go tonight, dude. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. 8.
I heard owner bought homes for all fans.
What?
Any fan your holder, you put homes for them.
Guy.
That'd be sick, all right.
Dude, just say that.
He's like a fan.
All right, I'll take it over.
I've seen, in their last stuff. I'm sure they'll have a lot of that. Just push comes to shove. I mean, I wonder what would be more impressive though, that Rams stadium or the Raiders. I mean, the Rams is tough to top, honestly.
Yeah,
there's fountains and stuff, but I know the Raiders have done a good job. So we will see
tonight.
Yeah, so 8:15 ESPN. It's Brian Greasy.
Holy
it's
shit,
Louis
crazy,
Riddick,
dude.
Tony.
Louis Riddick.
And it's Steve Levy. Are you a Steve Levy guy?
Yeah. Are you not?
No, I am.
Oh yeah, I like him. Dude. Why not?
Yeah.
Cool, funny.
No, that's sick.
he's-
Honestly, with the torch and everything.
Yeah, dude,
he's a
what
big.
the
He likes
fuck?
hockey too. Steve Levy.
Does he actually?
Yeah, he's part of the original because he's boys with Bucci Grass. You know, he likes his hockey. So
I love hockey. I'm gonna get more into it this season.
Wayne Gretzky, I guess, is going to be on Turner.
Yeah,
Turner's coverage. Yeah,
yeah. Dude.
On the Danbury Thrashers, Gretzky's brother played on that team.
really.
Get the hell out of here.
And Mark Messier, though, I think ESPN.
Yeah, Mark Messier's going to ESPN.
Yeah,
dude.
so I mean that should be
Well,
interesting.
I met him.
Really?
Took a picture with him. Shook his hand.
Wow.
Touched his back.
All right.
Anyway.
So we have to
Come
get to
on.
it. We're gonna go to the world of Major League Baseball.
Giving chase is Judge, and he dives into the stand.
Rob begins the season with an overpowering strikeout of Ronald Acuna.
The wall is gone! 3-run home run! What's going on here? I love it. He drives one to the moon. High, deep, and very gone.
All right. Just besides, okay, like we had the Subway Series, the Yankees, yes, they did lose 2 out of 3, but just to get away from that for a second,
Why?
let's give you some context now. We're gonna go to that, but I'm saying just a live update right now. The Yankees are losing 5-2 at home to the Minnesota Twins. No hits through 5 innings. Gave up 4 runs in the first inning. Didn't have a hit till the 5th inning. So just to give you a little context, and to top it off, Andrew Heaney was in the game. They just took him out. So when it rains, Tony, it pours. And to give this a little more interesting take, me and you and Mike, I was at the game on Friday. You were at the game on Saturday with Michael.
Yes, correct.
And it's just interesting to be there. Obviously, the crowd, it was a good time. Obviously, all the tributes, for 9/11. But Friday, the Yankees got off to an early lead, a Brett Gardner triple.
Yeah, dude.
Didn't, kind of. Unfortunately, there wasn't much to smile about after that.
Nope.
They lose 10-3.
Mm-hmm.
But then we had 2 close games between Sunday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and they split those games. But that's 2 out of 3 for the Mets. Yesterday, we had benches clearing. We had Francisco Lindor hitting 3 home runs.
Oh my goodness.
We had Gleyber Torres booting balls at shortstop.
Mm-hmm.
We had
Oh my
Lindor and Stanton going at it.
Mm-hmm.
We had Clark Schmidt pressing the duty. He's barely pitched all season, coming back from an injury. We had Chad Green blowing it once again.
Oh yeah.
So we really saw everything. And I just think it's funny. Lindor, he can talk all the smack to Stanton that he wants. But, at the end of the day, he's vastly underperformed and caused a lot of chaos this year. So it's just like, you know what? Let's see you turn it around. I guess recently he has. And I know he had 3 home runs last night. I understand that, Tony. But I think let's, not get too ahead of ourselves. But let's just call it like what it is. This is a complete train wreck for the New
first said it pretty good right there, dude. September 11th, peace, love, 1 United New York. September 12th, clear the benches.
Okay.
It must be hard for Lindor,
Yeah.
being a single father of the whole Yankees organization.
Yep.
Pwned.
So yeah, the Yankees are blowing it. There's no 2 ways around it, Tony. But I'm just done. I don't have anything left to give. I've supported them all season, but they're just embarrassing themselves. They're losing series left and right. You come off getting swept at home by the Toronto Blue Jays, who you need to beat to lose 2 out of 3 to the Mets. And then the best part is the Mets, I'm pretty sure, are under 4 runs per game on the season. But against the Yankees, they're over 7. And we saw them score 10 the first game,
10
6
the first
the second night, 7 again last night. So I just feel like whenever we score some runs, the pitching just gives it right back. We'll have Garrett Cole on in Baltimore tomorrow. So luckily that injury looks like it wasn't too bad, but
So sad.
give me some reason of optimism. This just seems like, it's a complete free fall to out of the playoffs, to a complete disaster, to a complete A lot of moves to be made in the offseason and guys, being held accountable. I mean, what? Stanton and Judge have looked great. I mean, that's about the only positive thing you could say about this team this season. And Judge, a little scared with the last night. He's in the lineup now, so I guess he's okay. But I mean, give me something. Where's my optimism coming from here? That they can't be any worse? Is that what it is?
Dude, I really don't have much for you, honestly. I mean, so like to go back to their series against the Blue Jays, like giving up runs against the Blue Jays, understandable. They have a offensive hot team right now, young studs, dude. They're very offensive heavy. But then, you go to a series against the Mets, dude. I mean, 24 runs they scored this weekend.
Yeah.
24 runs they scored this weekend. How crazy is that?
It's insane.
That's insane. They've even so the Mets have, sometimes streaky team. They have scored, these 8-9 run games, but it was always like a one and done for a while. Never, I don't think this season they strung along 3 games where they scored 7 runs or more. So I mean, obviously, you got to look at the pitching at that point. I mean, the pitching has been not good. You're putting in Andrew Heaney. They're obviously a big problem. Like, Peralta, Green, not looking good this weekend. The bullpen looks tired. They look honestly exhausted at this point. Their location is just struggling, dude. It's just not there. And then, their offense, there's no question of talent on this team.
Right.
You have talented ball players, but it's just, I think it really comes down to a matter of their drive and their heart, honestly, because it just doesn't seem like they're I don't know. This doesn't seem like they have any type of urgency. They play like as if they're in first place, making the playoffs, no worries at all. That's what it looks like how they're playing. It really does.
Boone keeps saying all season. It's like he's taking a page out of Pete Alonso's book. Oh, don't worry about it.
It's so weird to me, dude.
Yeah.
It's odd. I got nothing, dude.
And they did announce. I mean, he cost him yesterday with his error. Glaber playing second now, but I honestly, I don't think I want Glaber on this team anymore. Honestly, even though I know the value's low, he's showing that he can be a great off the guy. Obviously, and I just feel like a lot of that in it, or it's at home. If he doesn't hit first run, the other two that gives him confidence. And it obviously depleted some of the confidence that Clark Schmidt had. At that point. So I just think he's such a negative. It's hard for me to wrap my arms around, another season to him. The only thing that I guess I would hesitate, make him earn his spot next year. Don't mess around. If he's on the field hitting, then you just got to bet him. But it's like, will his value get even lower or it can only go up from here? What do you think of him? I mean, do you think he'll the shot to be the guy he thought he would be?
I think the continued kind of free fall here. He's one of those guys. I think stuff I should say. As well.
Yeah, but at least with Sanchez, I mean, I think he might have had a pass ball or something that wasn't good. But you look at overall, especially what catchers do, what players do. I don't think you could completely kill him. I think he's got one more year left of arbitration. So I feel like you just let his contract out. I mean, maybe next year, like you're good. You're from a couple years ago, Austin Wells. He's not ready yet. So I think you need to keep him in there. I don't think that's why you haven't done well this season. I don't think you could put Gary Sanchez, but I think Gleyber Torres has a lot to do with it because of his error, because of nothing on offense. And unfortunately, like one of my favorite guys has always been Gio Urshela, but I don't know if it's just he's still injured. He's kind of being unnoticed as well now.
Yeah, I would say so. He's not playing today, right?
I do not believe
Wade's at short,
so.
I think. And then LeMayo's at third.
LeMayo's at third, which is what I've been screaming about all season, of course, but too little, too late, as they do have a runner on, Gary up.
So I don't know, maybe he is still kind of injured.
Yeah.
Also, dude, totally forgot. Friday, you're the game. Prefer.
Did not see Prefer.
What
Prefer enjoyed the game, and I couldn't. Once the Mets put up 10.
Yep. You know what?
Cannot wait to get out of there.
Prefer, I'm sure you didn't even want to see Barnes on Friday.
But I have to say, because I was talking to you about the food, The sausage and peppers was
Very
amazing.
good. Yes,
Amazing.
dude.
I think they put some type of chili on it,
Oh,
onion and peppers. That was great. I actually had the ice cream from the apple. You know the thing? It's like the New York apple. You know how they would have like the home run apple?
yeah.
I guess they have an ice cream like thing that actually comes with it. Of course, I just left there. You're not a Mets fan. You know, I capture for you, Tony.
I was just gonna say, why wouldn't you bring it home for me, dude?
Ice cream was good though. That was the point. Ice cream was good. Popcorn was good.
Vanilla ice cream? Twist.
Yeah.
Oh, a little tweeze.
I would with twists. Not too bad.
I went vanilla ice cream. I got it in the white Mets hat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was dope. I kept the hat. It's going in
Okay.
my room, along with my black helmet that pre games. I cream also. I got a nice Nathan's hot fries. Delicious.
I don't know your thoughts as far as the fast food place. Obviously, not a lot of them around. I think Nathan's is very underrated. I like their chicken tenders.
Right.
I like those crinkle cut fries.
Oh, so
'Cause
good.
I would always get
dude.
them at Yankee Stadium.
They wouldn't let
You
me
need
enter
to
section
take it-
109. You need a ticket in the section to get in.
You know what's funny, Buffer?
He
Not
went looking
not to
for
call you
you.
out,
Mm.
but they were not checking.
Yeah, they
tickets
weren't
at the
checking
top.
us either.
Had to do it. I'm sorry, Tony. I had to say it.
Yeah, dude. We walked in on Saturday. How do you feel about people just kind of taking a seat?
Yeah, I mean, Yankee Stadium never does that, but I think that's why, one organization's one.
It's funny because the people in our seats, Yankee fans. So we get there, and of course, like I'm thinking, like, oh shit, like are we in the wrong spot? I'm standing around like a fucking asshole. And then I'm like, no, these are our seats, dude. I'm like, we have these seats. So the two girls that were there go to the lower row and sit, and I'm thinking to myself, like, oh, like we can just switch. Like,
Yeah,
these
I
are your
know, I was thinking
seats. But they weren't their seats because then the two dudes later on got called out for being in someone else's seats, and they just moved down into the two seats where the girls were originally sitting in. It's like, bro, where the fuck are you supposed to sit? Go to your seats, dude.
Yeah.
It's not like we had good seats, dude.
Yeah, well, I mean,
they were you could see the whole ballpark, whatever.
we
But
had
you're
right,
up in the.
You're up.
Yeah,
You're
up,
up.
dude.
You are up.
but it's like, yeah, like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, you don't belong here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I wrong? Like, why did you buy tickets? Like,
Yeah.
I got nothing.
But you know what, Tony?
Stupid, dude.
At least you won 2 out of 3 over the weekend. At
Yes.
least you don't feel like I feel right now.
Oh my god.
I mean, just give. There's nothing, right?
no,
you
yeah,
can't-
your season I think is over, dude.
Michael. I mean,
Anyone?
World Series.
No way, dude. And it's gonna suck because honestly, I can't really imagine on a team.
Yeah.
They have Phillies when they put the Braves when they play them, and it's like
Yeah.
I don't think we're seeing New York teams in the playoffs.
No, and it's like, the season is so long, you wait for it. The off season
Mhm.
feels like forever.
I know.
Kind of take. I mean, that's why you others hopefully, something.
Hockey. I want some hockey. Hockey.
Like basketball, football.
I gotta start watching.
I kind of enjoyed that game yesterday.
Yeah, dude. Bigger.
Was it the McGillicuddies or the game?
No McGill plays yesterday.
Gin and tonic.
James Tonic, Sambuca, T.
So I mean, we got a lot to I mean, anything you could, just are you pumped for the war? Like, is that something for all the?
Yeah, dude. I mean, the Mets still have a shot, dude. They have a shot. I think the playoffs.
Right.
Long shot.
What a shot!
But a shot, nonetheless,
Yeah.
dude. I think the Yankees are scrapped at this point, dude. They lose today. Oh, you never know. The Blue Jays, I think they're playing better. Maybe.
I mean, it would be. Listen, not gonna happen. But
Who's up right now?
Brett Gardner.
2-run home run, 5-4.
But how about even if he gets out? Judge started a nice single down the line, bottom of the 9th inning, and they end up scoring 4 runs, walk it off. I completely changed the problem is, how do we get there? Right? Or no?
Well, it's simple, dude. Honestly, you're in the 8th inning already. Innings, dude. Let's go.
Let's
Who's going to 9?
Let's hope. No, it's gonna be Judge Stanton Gallo, but you know, I don't know.
Winning.
They'll be putting
Yeah.
but I guess neither here nor there. And I do actually, I'd ask you this question, Michael. In the world of boxing, more pathetic knockout, Evander Holyfield or Tito Ortiz? Give me something. Did you see it?
No,
Both
Both
of them got knocked out.
went hard. He went down hard.
Look at
Yeah. Who's fighting, dude?
Anderson Silva.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was Silva. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Dude, he had Silva
Anderson
in the
Silva.
corner. Like, I don't really know what he's doing, to be honest, because like Tito was just kind of like
Yeah.
standing there.
No,
with, like-
no. But I think Holyfield was just standing there.
Oh my
Holy.
god, dude.
Yeah, they're probably gonna show it right here. I mean, this Anderson Silva. I mean, look like he's in the prime of his career as a
Yeah,
boxer.
dude. Jesus Christ. Of course.
I think actually,
Just skip to the end, dude.
Oh, okay.
This is it right here.
because it seems like he's got him cornered, and then
Not a good angle.
I mean, dude, that's luckily we know Tito's okay, but just on first glance, there, I mean, that's pretty bad. Oh yeah, this was by Vitor Belfort.
Belfort.
Is it Belfort? Yeah.
Yeah,
Jordan.
Belfort.
You got knocked out in the first round?
Yes,
Jesus, dude.
Where's with these shitty?
but dude, he's
videos? Like,
58. Come on, dude.
I know.
I mean, he shouldn't be fighting.
No.
oh, this guy's talking about it.
Oh, and then subscribe.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
it's one of those.
Dislike.
It's
Hit
one
the
of those.
dislike button, dude. 78,000 views. Go.
Oh no,
fuck
that
yourself.
I thought that was
748,000 views.
right there. Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh no, he looks bad.
Mm.
Oh god. Oh no.
Were you always a big Evander guy, Mike?
No, I mean, I was a Mike Tyson guy, but
Okay.
I liked Lennox Lewis a lot.
Dude,
He was
yeah.
great.
I like
Yeah.
Evander. Mars Attacks.
No, I like him. He's a good guy or whatever, but this just looks bad.
Dude, I don't know if we need you to save the sport or something, Michael. But I swear, I want like this Lewis Holyfield, Lewis Tyson. Like, I
Yeah.
want that type of. I really
know.
could get into that.
I know. If Mrs. Material. Hi,
Hi,
boys.
Mom.
How you doing?
If they would
Take it
just
easy.
every 6 months have the biggest the biggest names fight, dude,
Yeah.
it'd be over. If
Let
you
it
like
go.
or every like
They take it easy or the big names or both.
Both.
But I feel like you're not really like you can't really get into it fighting, or you can
Oh yeah, I can.
oh yeah,
boxing or UFC.
I can get into anything.
I'm saying, which one do you enjoy watching more?
You.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'd say.
just because there's more like
Grappling and the
Yeah.
kicks.
you're a fighter, or you don't have one.
No. I don't really have. Yes.
Anderson Silva though was
awesome. Yeah.
I like Tito Ortiz.
What's the name? The style bender. I like him.
the style bender. I mean, we gotta look this up now.
Style bender. You see.
Israel Adesanya.
This guy has some lanky arms.
I like him because he loves the Avatar. Obviously, he thinks he's the Avatar of the
Yeah.
UFC.
Oh, that's pretty.
No,
lame.
he is.
He's a beast. Though.
nasty. Yeah.
He is a beast. I'm not gonna lie. He's crazy.
Last question before we close out here, Michael. Boxing wise,
Johnny Bones Jones.
yeah, he is good if he could stay out of trouble.
Yeah, I know. Like, stop taking PEDs.
So boxing, is there anybody currently that you could see having like those type of classic rivalries like Tyson
Dude,
and
what happened? I mean, wait until this stupid COVID shit is done. You're
Yeah.
gonna see the Tyson Fury fight, which is gonna be epic.
But Tyson versus Wilder
It'll be great.
again.
Yes,
And was that this will be the third?
third one.
Okay, but what do you buy into the talk? Everyone's saying like, oh, Wilder, like, he's not a fighter. He just can make big punches and that's it. He has no skill. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I do buy that. He's obviously good enough to compete, but
Yeah.
he fought Tyson Fury, The first time, Tyson Fury was a year removed from being 500 pounds.
He was literally 500.
Have you ever seen it?
No. Did you, Tony?
Yeah, he showed me.
You've heard his name before?
I know who Tyson Fury is.
All right, I just checking. Anthony Joshua?
Yeah, I
He
know
was,
Joshua.
dude.
Yeah.
Look out.
Again, Mike talks about it all the time.
Dude, I can't believe, like, really?
Yeah. Now in
I
a
can't get-
year, bro, he came back because Deontay Wilder was talking shit,
Okay.
got sober, changed his life.
Mhm.
Tyson Fury draws with him in the first one, which should have been a win.
Mhm.
So then in the second one, he knocks him like literally down 8 times and gets the KO win. And now this time it's going to be even worse for him.
Yeah.
It literally just going to be worse. And then I can't wait to see him beat Joshua, dude.
Yeah. So basically, you think Tyson out of those 3 guys is
He's
by
the one.
far.
He's going to go down probably maybe as the greatest.
And Javante Davis,
Javantra,
Javantra, is
I
it
think
Javante?
it's Javante. I don't know.
Oh, it's G. It's GEO. Yeah, Javante.
Yeah, I like him too for the little guys.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. So what is he, a lightweight?
He's a lightweight. I want to see him. This could be good.
Ryan Garcia. I've heard that name before.
Garcia.
So, but they haven't.
This
They
is
have never
not.
fought.
They talk mad shit, and
Yeah.
he's Oscar. He's like Oscar De La Hoya's guy, and he's
Okay.
fucking.
And he's Mayweather's
guy.
That's gonna happen.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
gonna
That'll be a great fight, and I hope they do it like now instead of like in 15 years, like Mayweather and
happen.
Pacquiao.
Right. But you know what? And I know they somewhat do this, but bring back, like, just call it Friday Night Fights.
Did you
Have
see
it
this?
on
Yeah.
ESPN. McGregor
Oh,
versus
yeah.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Did you see that at the awards?
Dude, why? What started all this thing? Because it seems like Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox were just like standing there, and out of nowhere McGregor comes and like throws a drink at him and tries to fight him.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on?
You know
there,
what?
dude?
I'm gonna just side with Machine Gun Kelly. I think McGregor just gets too hammered. He gets all that free. What is it? Whiskey?
Yeah.
Proper 12.
Yeah.
Proper
I
12.
mean, he's definitely downing that, dude.
Yeah,
Like, it's
definitely.
McGillicuddy's, literally. Right? No.
Yeah, sure, dude.
Um.
I prefer Jameson.
But I feel like you just to be a contrarian, like, you like McGregor.
It's kind of a dick move last night or whatever it was. 2 nights ago. Last night.
But this is what I was talking about, dude. Like, he wants to be an actor. He doesn't want to be a boxer or a fighter. Will he ever win again? Yes or no,
Yes.
Michael?
Yes.
No.
Why does he hate Machine Gun Kelly though? What is there like prior beef?
Maybe
Do you
there
know?
is. I don't know.
Or maybe McGregor, Fox at one point. You know, that's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying,
I think
Tony.
It's pure speculation. I don't think so, dude.
Well, I mean, how many times though does that end up being the backstory between beef between two guys? I'm just saying.
I don't know
Just
how
saying.
often, dude. You tell me. A lot?
I mean, I give it 45%.
That's not a lot.
Oh, 45. It's not a lot. It's not a lot.
45.
Tony,
Bars.
as a business, we are up against it.
Are we?
But before
We are up against it.
before we close out, anybody have anything to add? Any messages, fans out there?
Yeah, Aaron Judge, 3-run homer, bottom of the 8th. Yankees tied the Twins 5-5.
No, they didn't.
Look for yourself.
Did I just?
No, it's a 9.
Come on, Tony. That's all.
4 runs. So
Wait, did they?
Is
that
it tied?
true?
It is
Tie 5. Yes,
fine.
dude. By the way, we did preview the Mets game tonight.
It's okay.
Oh, the Mets are playing.
Yeah, Cardinals 7-10.
Wow. That was the thing. So we got 7-10. Rich Hill versus Adam Wayne, 2 40-year-olds. First time since R.A. Dickey and Bartolo Colon squared off in 2015. Matchup of 40-year-olds. What do you see happening?
I see Wainwright coming out. I mean, he's been
Lights out this year.
lights out, dude. 2.98 ERA, 15-7 overall record. The man's got great stuff for his age. Definitely better than Rich Hill. However, Rich Hill, as of late, dude, 6 innings, 1, 2, or 3 earned runs, Ks, no walks. He's showing some movement going to the Mets, so I would still expect a good performance out of him. It'll be tough though. And the Girls are a team. I don't even know where they are standing, to be honest, but
Middle of the pack. Fire card.
for the while, I mean, it's like, dude. So it'll be tough, and, based on the Mets odds this weekend. 7 runs should not be.
Just a little
get the-
problems with
You
the
have to
shoes
tie your
over
shoe
here.
right now, dude.
You ever feel like
you
that?
can't
though?
wait to
Like,
make
shoes
the
on
tire
top.
shoe.
Just feel like you have it.
Yeah. Especially when you're
So what was the score?
I think that's your 5-4.
5-4. Diaz again.
Yes, again.
Okay.
Lindor home run.
No.
Not 3, not 2, 1 home run, dude. So
A double. What?
I would say a home run late in the game in the 8th, 7th. Give them a run. Give them that 1-run lead. Close out the 9th. 5-4.
You know, I love optimism, Tony. I mean, obviously, you have a reason to feel.
No, I get it
to
now.
taking
Okay,
2 out
because
of
now
3.
Josh 3 for homer, tied. All of a sudden, Barnes is like awake now. It's like,
I mean, I'm somewhat awoken. We need to finish the deal. Like just getting there, just like last night, you tie it up. And then what did you do? You didn't finish the job.
You blew
And
it.
I think, back to what we're talking about here. I don't have confidence that the Mets tonight are gonna be able to finish the job because one question for you to answer. Did you ever ask your time at MLB Network? I'm sure they were in the studio at one point or another. Paul Goldschmidt, Nolan Arenado, how they feel about 86-mile-an-hour fastballs.
I would imagine they like it.
I would imagine that they're going to put a couple out.
But I mean, come on, dude. You can see that about anyone.
I just think they've been hitting well lately. I know Arenado has been putting a couple out. I mean, they're both good numbers. And I just think the Mets have been hitting well. Kind of due for one of their 3-hit performances that we've seen sometimes.
Maybe they do, but I don't think it'll happen, dude.
But call it 4-1 Cardinals. 2 home runs apiece, all solos. Goldschmidt, Arenado.
Wow.
And top it off. I don't even know if I can continue, Tony. Jeff McNeil, solo home run in the 9th, just to get a run on the board. All right. I predict Stanton lit a competitive fire for Lindor. Mets win
We didn't
tonight.
really talk about that, by the way, dude.
Yeah, well, we
What Lindor was
said. I mean,
accusing.
Lindor. I can't.
What do you say?
I can't do Lindor. I can't do
He's
it.
accusing the Yankees of stealing signs.
Oh my god.
He's such a winner, a crybaby.
Which it doesn't make any sense, though, because he didn't really fight who.
It still sucked though. If they did,
Yeah.
So?
I just don't buy it. If it was like 10-2, 11-3, 15-4, the whole series, Yankees.
Well, it's just
Tell me, I'm sorry to cut you off. The analogy came to me, and I know Michael from all the years of playing basketball. I mean, you're part of the conversation too, actually.
Thank you.
But tell me that Francisco Lindor doesn't remind you of a guy on the basketball court that you just want to punch in the face because he just complains about the score, a foul, wasn't a trouble.
Yeah,
That's
no.
Francisco Lindor. I'm sorry, but it is.
I think you're really exaggerating his behavior.
I mean, he's complaining about booze. Oh, that was bias. No, it wasn't. It was him. It was an attack that started with Lindor.
Oh my
He's not
God,
happy they hasn't been
dude.
performing. And that aside, Tom, let's take Lindor
Honestly,
inside.
bro.
Tell me though, it's not annoying those people when you're playing pickup basketball. Every single.
Oh yes, it is. But
possession.
I think yes, it's very. It sucks in any sport. I feel
Right.
Mike is one of them.
But basketball, I'm just saying, I played all 3 of the major sports. But basketball, I mean, by far, there's the most complaining. Pick up basketball. When you're playing softball, there's gonna be more complaining. I mean, maybe a call or 2 by the
when
ump.
we played football with Mike,
Played what?
football,
Okay.
his complaining about the strike zone, about who touched the bag first, and everything. It's just like,
I don't remember.
Yeah, neither do I.
oh, well, you weren't there.
That's why I don't remember.
I don't think that happened.
Neither do I.
And on that note,
And we'll see what happens. But of course, to our loyal listeners, keep commenting, liking, subscribing. We want everyone to enjoy the rest of their day as we get into the evening here. And as Tony would say, you are
Our bloodline. Yankees, cheers.
go Yankees. Finish the deal.
Cheers.
mañana.
Cheers.
Mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our blood.